Yep, for sure.
I think we're Gucci, Louis. Kyle's still working, and Fraser said, I told Fraser about it. He's got his little girl Maya tonight, so.
Yeah, he messaged me earlier and said that, so choose him. Justin, can you go ahead and record the call? Recording already. Genius. Knew that. All right, so welcome everyone. Can everyone see me, or do I kind of look like a shadow?
Yeah, no, I see you.
Okay, cool. So thank you everyone for hopping on. Before we really dive into this information, I just want to say it does mean the world to me to see familiar faces on the call. Okay, 80% of success is just showing up. Okay, so the fact that I have seen a few faces here consistently makes me very excited, and especially as, you know, one of the leaders here in this marketplace, such as Justin and you guys coming up. It really does show a lot of effort. It shows consistency, and it shows discipline. You know, you guys could be doing anything else in the world right now, and you guys chose to be on this call. You guys chose to invest into your future, into your business. All right, so I'm going to make sure to deliver for you guys. All right, so we're going to go ahead and dive right into the information. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go over two things today. So I'm going to go over the PS3, and I'm going to go over the invite. Now there is a difference between the two, and we're going to go ahead and break that down in here. So within the PS3 system, we have the peak, the share, and the three-way. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and break down the first step, which is the peak. So for the peak, understand that less is more. The less information you give to people, the better. Okay, and I'm going to go over this during the invite as well, but if you have to think about it, think of a dinner. When you're sitting at a dinner, the more appetizers you have, the less you're going to want the meal. Now, the meal is whatever event you're possibly inviting to, or whatever information you're trying to show them. So people are asking questions. People are going to, you know, want to know more, but keep in mind, less is more, okay? You want to pique their interest. You know, much like social media, you don't want to post, oh, I'm in iMarkets Live, oh, I'm trading foreign exchange, right? You want to pique their interest. You want to just do a quick boomerang of the chart. So people go, whoa, what is that? And then they'll reach out to you, okay? So peak, less is more. You know, when you're reaching out to somebody, if it's cold market or if it's warm market, you know, I just came across the #1 course to learn about digital currency. I'm super excited about it. One of the biggest things is energy, all right? Make sure your energy is high. You want to be excited, okay? Excitement is attractive. Nobody wants to join something when people are like, yeah, I found this thing. It's kind of cool. You should check it out. Nobody's going to want that. What they're going to want is, yo, look, I just came across this #1 course. It's awesome. So many people are eating around the world. So many people are winning. You know, I got a team everywhere around the world. I'm gonna help so many people around the world, things like that. That's when people are gonna be like, okay, well, what is this? What is this? You know? So make sure to be high energy, all right? It's not about what you say, it's about how you say it. All right. So second one, you can be like, hey, reaching out to someone of high quality, you can be like, hey, I'm working on a massive project. I would love to get your feedback. Okay, people love to give their feedback. People love to talk. And then you have a couple examples. Hey, I'm learning to do what the banks do, you know, learning to make more money part-time, learning to replace my full-time income, learning a new skill set, and et cetera, et cetera. So after the peak, you have the share. So let's say you go ahead and pique someone's interest and they're like, yeah, you know what? I would like to check out more information. Or yeah, you know what? You know, I wouldn't mind hopping on a call. Hey, dog. How you doing? So the next thing you're gonna do is share. So understand, everyone on this call, and if you're watching the recording right now, the person that shares the plan the most wins. Simple as that. Simple as that. The person that shares the plan the most wins. You know, that's why Quiani, John, Cruiser, that is why they are at where they are currently at, because they've just shared the plan more. Okay, so if you're ever sitting there thinking, man, why is my business kicking off? You know, maybe why did I de-rank? Why am I at this rank and not another rank? Just share the plan more. Okay, always stay in phase 1. So make sure to edify the info or the speaker before sending out the information. Okay, and the reason why you want to edify, edification is key. Okay, because that's edification is adding value. If you're not adding any sort of value, what's it mean to them? Right? If I were to share, like, let's say Justin reached out to everyone on this call right now and was like, hey, I came across something that's really cool. You should check it out. You guys probably be like, all right, that's, like, I don't know what's in it for me. You know, whereas if Justin was like, hey, yo, I found something, anybody and everybody can do this. There's literally already people winning around the world. Let me get you connected with someone that's making 6 to 7 figures, or someone on the route to make 6 to 7 figures. You're going to go, whoa. Okay, let me check this out. So when you're sharing the plan, when you're sending people the video, always edify the speaker. All right, and I'm gonna work on actually recording some opportunity calls, so you guys can share those out too. But you know, I just know David Imonitie, he actually just released some videos. Which, by the way, if you haven't watched them yet, go watch them. They are absolutely amazing. I've been in this company for 2 years now. Those are by far the best videos I have seen. Out of all the videos, and trust me, there has been a lot, but those videos that David has sent have been by far the best. So if you were sending out the David Imonitie videos out, looks like we got a pregunta. Facts. Okay, bet. So when you're sending out the information, let's say you're sending out the David video, you want to go, hey, you know, I'm glad you're interested. I want you to go ahead, you know, watch this video, get back to me. Now the speaker, before you watch it, I just want to let you know the speaker has been doing this for an X amount of time. He's making about this much. He's making an impact around the world. He's actually going to be helping my team do the exact same thing. He's a big part of this business, yada, yada, yada. What that's doing is that is specifically edifying the person that is speaking. Okay, and that's what's really going to attract people's attention. Because if you don't edify the speaker, they're not going to be that willing to listen. You know, if you think about it, technically, if I wasn't, you know, who I was, and I'm not saying I'm anyone special, but technically, you guys wouldn't be listening to me right now. You really think about it. If you guys didn't hear my name, if you guys didn't hear about anything I've done, about anything I'm going to do, I would just be Louis Carcamo, and then the sun would be behind me. That's all. That's all you guys would know. So you guys would not listen. You know. So do that. You know, we have plenty of ways to share the plan. Okay, we have up calls. You guys are throwing local events. You know, hit up Justin, Zach, myself, Cruiser, if you guys want more opportunity calls, or if you guys want more videos to share. Bam. All right. So next, after that, the three-way. So let's say you send somebody over the information. Your goal right after that would be to connect them with an upline or a leader, right? So connect your guests with a leader via group chat, over Instagram, text, Telegram, just whatever we got to do to make it happen. We're going to make it happen, right? And always make sure to edify, yet again, you know, edify who you're plugging into. So let's say I just shared the opportunity with Austin, right? And then he wanted to check out more. He was somewhat interested. I'd edify him to Justin. I'd be like, hey, you know what? That's great, man. You know, that's awesome that you found an interest in this. That's definitely the part that I liked a lot about this too. Let me get you connected with one of the top leaders out there in British Columbia, Canada, okay? This guy's been in it for not even that long. He's already been killing it. He's absolutely phenomenal on the charts. He's been on calls. This man always makes sure to give value, and I know for a fact he can help you too. Boom. I edified Justin so that Austin would be listening. Now, the next thing I'd want to do is I'd also want to edify Austin to Justin. So that way they're on the same level and they're both willing to listen to each other, okay? And then when you get on a three-way call or in a group chat, your goal is to edify and then mute. If you're going to be talking the entire time, there's no point in having the upline on the call, right? You got to let us do all the dirty work for you. Your job is to go, hey, I found something. Oh, you like it? Cool. Let me share this video. Oh, you like the video? Cool. Let me put this right here. Boom. All right. And then you can just sit there and then watch what we do. Okay? Always take notes on what we're doing. Note takers are money makers. And on top of that, everything we are going over, don't just learn with the intent to do, learn with the intent to teach. Because when you can teach people how to do this, your business starts to duplicate. And in this line of business, what we do specifically, we do not want to do what works. We want to do what duplicates. Duplication is the key to wealth. So the next one is the invite. This one's pretty fun. I like this one. So there's 4 steps to the invite. For those of us that haven't seen it, Austin Gotzi and Matthew Rosa run an invite video. I highly suggest watching that video as well. I love watching that video. They're a bunch of goons. And as you know, Austin Gotzi's built an organization, a massive organization twice. Matt Rosa, hello, he's the top of the comp plan with Jason Brown. He obviously knows what he's doing. He gives out massive amounts of value in that video. So make sure to also go to that as well. All right, but there's 4 steps to the invite. So step 1 is be in a hurry. Step 2 is clear schedule. Step 3 is add value. And then step 4, take it away. So to go over the first step, wow, look at those notes. So the first step is be in a hurry, okay? All calls when you're inviting should be roughly about 60 seconds. And promise me, it's easier than you think, okay? Because when you are in a hurry, when you are in a hurry, you're able to get straight to the point and out. You can catch up. But hey, man, it's been a while. What you been up to? Oh, that's dope, dope, dope. Hey, man, listen, I don't have much time, but and then get to the invite. So you can catch up a little bit, but don't get carried away. All right. If you're talking to people about what they've been doing since high school, you're not inviting. You're wasting time. When it comes to the business, obviously you're connecting with an old friend, and that's cool. But if you want numbers, and that's getting sidetracked. All right. So ring ring. Hey man, I don't have much time. I'm on the way to the gym. I'm in a hurry. I'm about to run into a meeting. I'm whatever. Be honest. All right. Be honest. Don't be one of those people that are chilling right here and like, hey man, I'm on the way to the gym, but I just want to know that. No, like let them know what you're doing. And for those of us that maybe don't like that idea, if you really think about it, you have a list of numbers to get through. You have a list of people to invite. So you got a lot of calls to get through. So that's why you're in a hurry. Because you have a lot more people to call. All right. So be in a hurry. People want what they can't have. All right. So when you give people little time, it edifies you in a way, and they will actually respect you and want more of your time. Why this works, I don't know. But if you really think about it, if you see someone famous walking down the line, right? Let's say it's your favorite actor or something. You're going to want to run up to them and get their signature because you understand that they value their time and that they also have other things to do. I'm not saying you're important. If you're on this call or watching the recording, I'm not saying you're unimportant. I'm just saying you want some of their time, right? Because you normally don't get it. So while being in a hurry, it allows you to hold posture during the call and get right to the point. Okay? Because some of us, like me personally, when I started inviting, I wouldn't get right to the point. I'm one of the people, I was nervous on the phone. I was so nervous on the phone. I mean, hey, how's it going? That's so cool. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Okay, yeah, I did want to call you for this reason. Whereas if you just pick up the phone, hey, I'm in a hurry right now, but I just wanted to ask. Boom, right to the point, okay? Also, avoid asking questions. That is the beauty about being in a hurry. You do not have time for questions. There is a time and place to explain. On a phone call is not the way. You have other phone calls to make. And two, are you going to try to explain a $5.3 trillion industry a day over the phone then and there? Absolutely not. That is what we are here for. We are here to explain that, all right? So don't even worry about that. People are going to want to ask you questions while you're inviting them. That's only because they are using their perspective of judgment to find why they shouldn't go. Okay? So when people start asking you questions, all you got to do is refer back to step one. Be in a hurry, right? You can get them in front of someone that has success so that their belief will rise and their perspective about what you're doing will change. So don't worry about that part. But people, when you first invite them, hey, I'm in a hurry, but what are you doing? Da, 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 da. They're going to want to know, right? People are just curious. So step two, clear a schedule, right? First step, in a hurry. Hey, man, I'm about to do something, but are you busy at, date of a call, time of a call, whatever, wherever you're inviting them to, okay? Now, a cleared schedule means cleared excuses. That is why it's so important to clear the schedule. If you do not clear their schedule, you can expect an excuse. And trust me when I say people will make amazing excuses, okay? I've heard like hamster died, oh, my uncle just got hit by a car, like some random stuff. And I'm not saying that did not happen, okay? Like, hopefully God's got the back of whoever got hit by the car. But I'm just saying people will come up with random excuses mostly because they forget, all right? People forget. Not everyone writes things down. You have to understand, note takers are money makers. Only 1% of people really take notes. That's why only 1% of people make 99% of the wealth that goes around the world, all right? So you got to make sure to clear their schedules. And then yet again, when people ask why, when people are asking like, what is this for? Why? Just refer back to step one. Hey man, look, I'm in a hurry. I don't have that much time. I just got to know, are you busy at this time and date? Next step, add value. Add value. People follow value, right? We are naturally drawn towards value. That's why we follow people like Jason Brown, like Christopher Derrick, right? Because they're giving out info. They're valuable to us. So when it comes to adding value, like, hey, step one, be in a hurry. Hey, I'm in a hurry, but I just wanted to know, step two, clear schedule. Are you available at this time and date? Yes? Okay, great. I just wanted to hit you up because I've teamed up with some successful people in my local area, yada, yada, yada. I'm starting to work with some people that are going to change the world. I've come across something I know you could be really great at. Just something where it's adding value. It's letting them know that what you're calling them about is important. If you do not add value, they're not going to see it as important. Okay? So next one, take it away. Yet again, people want what they can't have, right? Not only does it show them, but it proves to them you don't need them, right? That's the kind of posture you need on the phone when inviting. Everyone on this call and watching the recording, understand. There's a lot of people on this earth. The person that you are calling, you do not need them. They need you. Don't forget that. Do not forget that. Do not chase a prospect. Let them come to you, okay? You are important here. You hold the information. They need you, not the other way around. All right? So you just want to take it away. So you want to be like, hey, listen, are you busy? Step one, clear schedule. Okay, cool. I've just da-da-da. I just wanted to call you first out of my list here because I know that this can really change your life, or I know this is something that you could be really good at, or yada, yada, yada. But I got to know now because there's limited spots, or I got to know now because I can only have an X amount of guests present at the event, or I don't know when the next opportunity will be to hear about this. So can you make it today, right? When you take away the value, the information, they're going to want to be in. They're going to want to see it, right? FOMO, fear of missing out. We all have it. And with that said, that was actually it for all of my notes that I wanted to go over. But I have a special guest. I went ahead, I pulled some strings. You know, I know this guy's very busy. All right, let's keep in mind this gentleman, within the span of about 2 years, has gone from pretty much 0 to 6 figures. All right. And on top of that, this man literally went from 0 to a hero. All right. Now he's gonna tell you different. He's gonna say something different, but don't let that get to your head. Okay. This gentleman I've personally been working with, he has changed my life. He's helped me grow my business. I know he's in fact going to help every single person that's on this call and possibly even watching the recording. I don't want to take up too much of his time. You know, I know he's super busy. But with that said, Mr. Quiani Mcgee, are you there and are you excited?
Yo, you guys hear me clearly?
Let's go. What's going on, Q?
Yo, what is up? What is up? Let me see.
What's happening, Q?
On the call. Okay, we got the man Braden Lewis, Austin, Mikhail. Hey, it's my first time meeting. It's Mikhail, right?
Yeah, Mikhail, you got it.
Nice to meet you, Mikhail, and my man, the myth, the legend, Justin Church as well. You know, first and foremost, I definitely want to, you know, just tell you guys congratulations for, you know, what you guys do have, you know, growing. You know, I really see a solid foundation, you know, growing in BC. You guys are literally in, like, my favorite part of Canada right now. Most of my other teams are, like, all on the East Coast, so you guys are on the West Coast, and I'm excited to be out there with you guys and working with you. But, you know, keep crushing it. And let's make it happen. But for you guys who don't know me a little bit, you know, I've been currently doing this for 2 years. Before, just like each and every one of you, I mean, there was that moment in time where things were so fresh, so new. You know, I was still looking for understanding. I was still questioning my ability to truly be successful. You know, I seen everybody else having these different success. I was always looking over my shoulder, watching other people. And then I realized really quickly, you know, that I just had to stay in my lane and understand my process and just position myself, you know, to have the most success. You know, I believe in each and every one of you on this call, you know, simply because you obviously already took the leap of faith on yourself because you believe that you can have success, you know, and I'm a true believer in that because, like I said, I was there. Like, I was broke. I had nothing. You know, I was living at home with my mom. I was in debt. You know, my reality right now just wasn't my reality 2 years ago, 100%. And it's because of this opportunity and my knowingness and my focus and my consistency as to why we've been able to now impact, you know, hundreds of people across the globe, people making money with this skill set from all different walks of life, different colors, genders, and ages. You know, it's just amazing to see that you guys, I want you to know one thing is that you can make a difference in somebody else's life, right? That you can make a difference in somebody else's life. I would have never known that a college dropout like myself, you know, somebody that was a C average student, can truly make an impact in many people's lives. So I want to tell you, if you stick to the plan and you seek out growth, you will make an impact in somebody else's life. And if you keep that being the goal and not yourself and just your results, but you want to pursue great results so that you can give away great advice, right? So let me go ahead and start getting into the training, you know, something that I didn't really want to have like a super training for you guys, you know, but I definitely wanted to key in on some things. You know, I've seen Lewis go over, you know, the peak and pass. He's going over some other system-based things. You know, I really wanted to make sure that I took the time to align you guys on, you know, your vision. You know, really align you with your vision. And I also wanted to make sure that we're having a really duplicatable system there in BC where people are getting the results they're looking for in proper time frame. You know, the thing is, people, they get involved, they're excited, they want results, right? So I want to be able to make sure that we're able to get people those results to keep the iron hot so that this can continue to grow. So you guys have like paper and pen. What I'm gonna be doing the entire time, I'm gonna be typing everything out in my notes. And you guys could like follow along with the notes. But this is some of the thing that this is the system. So I don't know what system you guys are running on right now, but I'm going to put you guys on what I know is the pipeline launch. You know, so currently, are you guys going through the 48-hour fast start process with Christopher Derrick's?
Yeah, I set them up to you with the chairman's playbook and the trader's checklist.
Okay, perfect.
That's what I'm running my team through right now.
Okay, perfect. So I wanna introduce you guys to a system to tie in with that. It's called the pipeline system, right? This is what's truly going to be able to help, you know, build up momentum. And the psychology behind it is, you know, the unique thing about IML is as we have people getting results trading with their education, you know, with profits, at the same time, you know, having people get to and free and get them residually paid. I mean, everybody on this call wants a residual income, correct? Right? Okay, cool. But you also want strong understanding and you want results profiting on the markets as well. So what we've been able to do is create something called the pipeline for the average person to get involved. So within the first 48 hours, this is the deal. Write this down, guys. And as I'm going through, literally take everything I'm saying with the intentions to go out there and teach your newest member, teach your newest team to go out and duplicate throughout your organization. You know, you don't want another job. You didn't sign up to get another job. You got involved to create great leverage, right? Great passive income. You know, this is the beauty. This is the beauty about what we have going on. You know, me and Lewis was stuck in traffic yesterday on our way to a Sacramento event. And I was like, you know, what's crazy right now is our income is growing and we physically can't do anything because we're stuck in the car right now. There's nothing we can do right now in this situation being stuck in traffic, but our business is still growing because there's people in different time zones, people with different reasons why, different goals, fighting for their dreams as well all across the world because of what we created. You know what I'm saying? So understand, guys, you want to create a system that is not relying on just Mikhail, Lewis, Braden, Justin. You want something to where it's working for you. You know, with the CEO of McDonald's, what did he do? They created a system so that he doesn't have to be in there showing them how to make the burger, right? In Starbucks, we know to pick our coffee up at the end of the table, at the end of the desk, right? There's a system in place. So we want to have that same thing, guys, so you can save yourself time, energy, and money. So in your first 48 hours, we're going to go through the Chris Derrick text message, right? You guys need to make sure that you are inside these groups. So we have the LBD Trade House chat, one for marketing. I know you guys have your Twitch trades group as well, but I want you guys to also buy into the culture that we have, you know, as an entire group. We also have the LBD Trade House chat with strictly Forex talk. So if you have questions, concerns, I get new people all the time. They say, hey, oh, Quiani, what does this mean? Oh, I'm confused about this. I'm confused about that. I say, go post it inside of the Telegram chat. Go post it inside of the trade chat, right? Because then now what? They're buying into a culture of getting value from what they're utilizing. They're buying into the culture. It creates retention within your team because it builds that community. You know what I'm saying? And you want a retention-based business. So next, going into it, now that you got them on the 48-hour fast start process, they're going through it. They're setting up their demo account, the live account. This is exactly how I launch people. I get on the phone with them, my newest person, get started. I let them know, look, welcome. I get them, I have them send me a screenshot As soon as they're signed up, give them a shout out, get them feeling the love, The moment I do that, let them know on the phone, like, look, this is the most crucial part of your business, of your success. This is the most important part. A lot of people start things, not a lot of people finish because they didn't launch. You know, when Microsoft created Xbox, they launched. You know, when Apple created the iPhone, they launched. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they're so successful of companies. We launch things, we don't start things. So I let people understand, like, look, I need you to go through these steps if you truly want success. Your first 48 hours are your most crucial times to really have success. So we get them started. I say, get this done within the next 2 days. On our 72nd hour, me and you have a consultation call. Being new on the team, this consultation call is going to be you and your upline platinum 150, 600s, 1000s, 2000. You want to reach up and have them help with that launch call, right? So now the expectation is day 3's here. We're on a consultation call. We're literally jumping on a call just like this on Zoom. Are you plugged in correctly? Where are you at? Did you set up your live account, your broker account? All of that stuff is already set up. Did you select your IML TV educators? Making sure people understand how to access their academy, how to access their back office, where to find IML TV, showing them how to toggle with the harmonic scanner and where they can go and further their education on how to utilize it, right? Making sure their MetaTrader 4 is set up. This consultation call is to make sure that they're good. This is your time to show them support, right? So now, after that consultation call, by the 7th day, based on my experience so far, by the 7th day, most people have some form of results. You know, results come in 2 forms. They come in profits, and they also come in results education-based. Do you know things now? Are you more confident now with what you know than you did when you got involved? That's a result, right? Another result is a profit. Did you see some blue? We created the Life by Design Telegram chat. We have all types of different services. There's no reason why people aren't seeing some forms of profit within their first 7 to 10 days. The reason why I keep it between 7 and 10 days is because now we've gotten them set up. We've gotten them plugged into the schedules and all the weekly cultures. We're making sure that they're attending the next event. They're completely buying into what we have going on and feeling it, right? They're all in. They will be more easily moved to say, you know what? I know 2 other people that can get value from this as well because I'm getting value in this as well. You get what I'm saying? Because the thing is, you get somebody started and you say, oh, look, write a list of 30 people. Let's get a list of 30 going. There's no belief there. They're not excited. They're not confident. But if we can get them results within their first 7 to 10 days, they're excited. They're confident. All of a sudden they know a million people that they want to be able to share this with because they're confident that person can get results as well. Right? It just makes sense. And the psychology behind it, guys, is 7 to 10 days, you got one person going through the pipeline, there's always somebody else coming through the pipeline. So by the time one person comes out of the pipeline, now they're formed into what we call a beginning of a leader, right? And the key in this business is to create as many leaders as possible so that you have something sustaining after you. You know, I want to make sure that all my leaders are better equipped than I am, because now my business is more long-term, right? You just help them get results, help them break and be inspired to go for higher reaches. So between days, now day 10 comes, they're free. They have their 2 and free. We've got them 2 and free. First month, people get 2 and free. That's just what we do. That's part of our system, right? So now we're getting them into leadership development. I'm sending them Kevin Trudeau. I'm sending them David Amonitier. I'm sending them Holton Buggs. I'm helping them understand their greatness with personal development, with spiritual development, truly helping people evolve, right? Because now they're once you can shift their perspective, shift their psychology, you can shift their income. That's a fact, right? Because they're now more valuable. They're now more credible with information. So that is our pipeline. So guys, and from there, think about it. If we continuously do the same thing over and over and over and over, guess what happens? You got leaders popping out, people, results, trading. You know, I have people now brand new, making profits, having success on the peak and pass and really excited, making profits. And guys, look, you guys can have the exact same thing out there in your marketplace. And I also want you guys to understand, look, you need a vision. Y'all need a vision. Y'all all need to be on one accord. Figure out what are y'all after out there. Individually, what are you shooting for? You know what I mean? If you're at my crib, you're seeing, I got my goals up there. I got Chairman 100 right there. I got Chairman 100 over there. I got the plan. I got the plan. You get what I'm saying? I know how I'm going to get there. I got my structure. I know who I need to work with. I know my business. That's why it will grow. That's why we're almost chairman, because we're tracking our business. We're knowing who to work with, and we're helping other people get the results, guys. You guys literally have to do the same thing being out there in British Columbia, making sure you're building a culture of jumping on every single corporate call, every single weekly call that you can be on. Be on the calls. If you don't have the schedule, get the schedule and build it into your life. I also wanted to talk about culture with you guys. Being out there with no leader, like besides Justin and the new leaders, like no high ranked leaders out there. You guys are those people. You get what I'm saying? You guys are the chairmans out there. You are the Platinum 5000s, the Platinum 2000s. It starts with you. There's no other team in Vancouver besides the people on this call. So there's nothing but market penetration. There's nothing but market growth. It just makes sense to capitalize on it. You know what I'm saying? So what I want you guys to understand is that you need to have a solid culture and something that is consistent in your marketplace. Here in Sacramento, we have trade nights. We built a culture of having trade nights on Tuesdays. Markets are settling a little bit around Tuesday. It's just a good time to be in the markets on Tuesdays. So we have trade nights, and we get together, we go over some basics. After we go over some basics, we do a little bit of analysis. We branch off, help teach people about the harmonic scanner and get them set up, just create that environment, buy some pizzas or something, play some music, have a good time, create that environment. People want to show up. You know what I'm saying? And then on Thursdays, have consistent meetings. It could be in a house. It could be in a garage. It doesn't matter. Apple started off in a garage. You know what I'm saying? So find a location where you guys can consistently throw Thursday events to show this opportunity to people. Let people know, look, at the end of the day, if you haven't made money that's sitting, if you haven't made any money from the money that's sitting in your bank account, you should be open to just learning how to multiply what you already have. It just makes sense, right? So have consistent Thursday events where people can just be plugged into. Build a culture on a random Saturday of your guys' choice that works for you, to where y'all can gather up and we can give y'all some trainings to start to train your team. I always knew that, look, my mentor always told me, Quiani, if you build it, they will come. If you're consistent, even when the numbers are low, you continue to keep going, they'll come. Guys, when me and Lewis started this out here in Sacramento, there was 3 people. There was 3 people here in Sacramento. Our last major event we threw, there was 200 people. But there was none of this, right? So I'm speaking from somebody that literally is doing it, telling you guys what exactly it takes, and it's going to take all of you guys to buy in. Mikhail, you have talents that Justin might not have. Things Justin might not know. Brady, things that Mikhail may not have or know. You know what I'm saying? Austin, same thing, guys. So utilize each other and allow each other to really work together to get to that next level. You get what I'm saying? Help critique each other. After events, what could have been better? What could have we done differently? How could we have provided more value? Was that too long, right? Work together. So, guys, I'm gonna be so strict. I'm gonna be so straight up. Culture is something that here in Sacramento we've been really focusing on, creating that unbreakable culture. You guys, does anybody on this call go to church? I'm just curious.
First church session this last Sunday, Q.
Okay, so if you don't go to church, that's fine. But I just like using churches for example. Why do people go to church? because it gives them something to believe in. It inspires them and educates them and lets them know, look, you can go into the world and do more, be more. You're equipped to do so, right? So people go there for inspiration. That's why people will travel to go somewhere to be inspired, to be empowered. So imagine if you can create that culture in British Columbia. It's an environment where people just want to be around you because of the energy, because of the empowerment, because of the inspiration, and what you guys are truly able to help people get done, right? So that's the main thing, guys. I really want you guys to really focus on right now is getting people properly launched, using the skill sets that Lewis told you about as well, making sure that you guys are creating a consistent schedule, and that you guys are duplicating good culture, and that all of y'all on this call need to start stepping into some leadership and start learning how to become a leader. Look on YouTube. You can find all types of different like leadership videos that teach you the mentality of a leader and start to execute on it. If the leaders make the most money, the mentees don't make as much as the mentors. So strive to be the mentor ASAP, right? So if y'all had any questions for me, I definitely want to be able to, I always like to open up the floor because I really don't like talking. But I like to just be able to, figure out where y'all struggling. I know we only got a couple of minutes, but where are you struggling and where can we tweak something?
I think for myself, Q, it's just finding everyone's schedule and actually booking that meeting. So like just humbling down and just being like, hey guys, this is the meeting. And like, regardless of the fact, hopefully just everyone will show up, right? But I think it just starts with absolutely just booking it and not worrying about anything else. Just make it happen.
No, 100%. Y'all as leaders, y'all figure out, okay, what time are we all available? I personally recommend, 7 p.m. are good meeting times, and you keep them within an hour and a half. Guess what? People are in and out, home by dinner, So I would definitely shoot for 8:30. And as leaders, you guys, be willing to, if it's flexible, if you can fix your schedule to be able to be like, look, I can't work on these days at this time and this day at this time. If that's possible, do it.
Q, really quick, we have a minute 50 left. What can you say for our group here in regards to being all fairly new, myself new as well? Where was the paradigm shift for you? What part of the journey was it that clicked, and what was it that clicked that you really were like, I have this something huge and it's time to take massive action?
I was seeing all the results people were getting from like even underprivileged countries. You know what I'm saying? I was watching people in like Mexico making $250,000, selling the same packages with the same compensation plan, with the same services and products, making $250,000, in a country that's way more high in poverty than myself, right? And so what I say, what? They're doing it, we can do it too. Like, we just have to unattach all of our hardship from us and look at the fact that, everybody on this call got involved with Justin because they believe that Justin can help them get to where they're trying to go. I got involved with John because I believe that John can help me go to where I'm trying to go. He got involved with Jason because he felt like Jason can get him to where he was trying to go, right? So unattach your emotions because it's going to be a roller coaster ride, and attach them to your whys, right? Why are you doing this? And then when people get involved with you, attach their why to you. They're coming to you to be the solution to their problem, and they just need the guidance.
Everyone drop a huge value, and thank you for Q. This is going to end in like 10 seconds here. So Q, we very much appreciate you, bro. Appreciate absolutely everything. And bro, we'll see you at the top, man.
Hey guys, I'll see you guys at the top. Hey, look, Summer, I'm out there. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Let's get it, Q.
All right, fellas, y'all have a great night.